coffee on Eastern Airlines?
Exactly. You know, I grew up in a room like this. Same sort of furniture, everything.
So did I.
Well, then here we are. Welcome home.
Now, what are they asking for this again?
Make an offer. I think they'll come down.
Well, the problem is, we'll never use this room.
Oh, now.
I'm serious. The last 2 dining rooms we had, my wife sorted laundry on the dining room table.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I think you better show me something a little bit more contemporary.
That means something farther out. How long do we have to find your place?
1 day.
How long will the company keep you here afterwards?
6 months to a year.
Oh, then definitely something farther out. Come on, you can look at the kitchen and leave.
You shouldn't have shown me this room first.
Well, I thought it was something to go by.
Well, you've spoiled everything else.
Oh, don't worry. We'll find your place, even if it takes all day. But wasn't it a lovely room?
Let's go, or I'll buy it.
The dining room.
Yes,
Notice how we gravitate right to this room?
I know it.
Are you sure Mother doesn't want this stuff in Florida?
She already has room for what she's got. She wants to take turns without fighting.
We'll have to draw lots then.
Unless one of us wants something and one of us doesn't.
We have to do it today.
Do you think it's enough time to divide up the whole house?
We have to get back, Sally. We'll draw lots and go through the rooms taking turns. Here, we'll use this salt spoon. Take your pick. You get the spoon, you get the dining room.
You mean you want to start here?
Gotta start somewhere.
You mean you want the dining room?
Yeah,
What happened to the stuff you had?
Jane took it. It's part of the settlement.
I know what will happen if you win.
What?
You'll end up putting it in storage.
Storage? That costs an arm and a leg. And so does shipping it to Denver. Does Debbie want a dining room
She might.
and a condominium
She might.
in Denver?
She just might, Arthur.
I don't want to fight. Which hand?
Are you planning on putting it in storage?
I might.
I checked on that. It costs an arm and a leg.
So does shipping it to Denver.
Good morning, Annie.
I know what will happen if you win.
What?
You'll sell it.
Sell it?
It'll take around for a while and you end up calling it furniture deal.
I'm absolutely amazed you'd say that.
I don't want to fight, Arthur.
Neither do I. Maybe we should defer the dining room.
Maybe we should.
With the top of the morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Annie.
Selling the dining room. Is that what you told Mother I would do?
I told her you could have the piano if I could have the dining room.
I'll be lucky if I get to keep this salt spoon.
You can have the piano and the coffee table if I can have the dining room.
Annie,
Yes, sir.
did I find an orange juice or orange seed in my juice yesterday morning?
Sure makes strained it for you, sir.
I'm sure you did. Nonetheless, I think I may have detected a small seed.
I'll be straining it twice for you from now on, sir.
Seeds can wreak havoc with the digestion, Annie.
Indeed, sir.
They can take root and grow.
Oh, and a terrible thing it is, too, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Daddy,
Good morning, Lizzie Boo.
Daddy, could Charlie and me come in and have
Charlie and I.
Charlie and I come in and sit with you while you eat?
Certainly you may. I'd be delighted to have the pleasure of your company, provided,
Yippee!
I said, provided that you sit up quietly, lean back in your chairs, and you don't argue and fight.
He says we can!
I said you may.
Good morning, Daddy.
Morning, Dad.
Here's your cream, sir.
Thank you, Annie.
You're welcome, sir.
Dad, when did you have fresh cream in our shredded wheat?
When you grow up, that's when.
I'll tell you one thing, if there's a war, no one gets any cream. If there's a war, we'll all end up drinking from the top of the bottle.
Mommy said she was thinking about having us eat dinner here with you every night.
Yes, we're looking forward to it, and we're both thinking about it. Just as soon as you learn to sit up straight in your chairs, and then I see no reason why we shouldn't have a pleasant meal together every evening.
Can we do it tonight? Can you give us a test?
Not tonight, Charlie, because tonight we're having a dinner party. However, I do hope that you and Liz will come down and shake hands.
But I get so shy, Dad.
Well, you just have to learn, sweetheart. Half of life is learning how to meet people.
What's the other half, Dad?
Is that a crack?
No.
That was a crack, wasn't it?
No, Dad, really.
It sounded very much like a wise guy crack to me. And guys who make cracks like that don't normally eat in dining rooms.
I didn't mean it as a crack, Dad.
Then we'll go on for breakfast.
Your
cards. Here, Lizzie, you're taking her to school now.
Okay.
You, Annie.
Thank you, Annie. Goodbye, Daddy.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Don't be late. Say hello to the driver. Sit quietly in the car. Run. Run, run. Bye. Yes.
Can I read the buddies?
Yeah, certainly you may. This might not mean much to you, Charlie, but the government is systematically ruining this country.
Miss Kelly told us about the government.
Oh, really? And who's Miss Kelly, pray tell?
She's my teacher.
I don't remember any Miss Kelly.
She's new.
And what has Miss Kelly been telling you?
She said there's depression going on.
I see.
People all over the country are having to stand in line for bread.
I see.
So the government has to step in and do something.
Annie,
Yes, sir.
I'd very much like some more coffee, please.
Yes, sir.
Will you tell Miss Kelly she's wrong?
Why?
I'll tell you exactly why. If the government keeps handing out money, there'll be no one will want to work. And if no one wants to work, there'll be no one around to pay for such things as private schools. And if no one is paying for private schools, then Miss Kelly will be standing in the breadline with everyone else. You tell her I said that, if you please. Thank you, Annie.
Dad,
Hmm?
can we leave a little earlier today?
We'll leave when we always leave.
But I'm always late.
Nonsense.
I am. Yesterday I walked into assembly and they were still singing the hymn.
A minute or two late.
Everyone looked at me.
Will you tell them to concentrate on that hymn?
I can't, Dad.
What's that huge stoplight down on Richmond Avenue? It affects my timing.
It's not just the stoplight. Sometimes I go into school and they're already doing arithmetic. Miss Kelly says I should learn to be more punctual.
Miss Kelly again?
She said if everyone was late, no one would learn any mathematics.
Now you listen to me, Charlie. Miss Kelly may be an excellent teacher. Her factory may be flawless and her geography beyond comment. But Miss Kelly does not teach us politics, nor does she tell us how to live our lives. She's not going to tell you or me to leave in the morning or in the middle of a pleasant breakfast and get caught up in the bulk of morning traffic, just so that you can get there in time for some silly hymn. Long after you've forgotten Miss Kelly, long after you've forgotten how to factor, long after you've forgotten that silly hymn, you'll remember these pleasant mornings around this dining room table. I know people who leap to their feet when a beautiful woman enters the room. And I know people who are quick to push in their mother's chair. And finally, I know people who rush to give their mother the second section of the morning paper.
Here, Mom.
Now, Charlie, take a moment to look at your lovely mother, bathed in the morning sunlight, reflected in this dining room table. And you tell me, Charlie, which is... Look at her, Charlie. Ask yourself carefully. Which is worth our ultimate attention?
Mommy.
Your mother or Miss Kelly?
Who's Miss Kelly?
Never mind, dear. Which?
My mother.
Good. Fine. I think you and I had better take a little trip upstairs before we are on our way and say our goodbyes.
Bye, Mom.
Good morning, Daddy. Good morning, Mrs. Please tell Irma I'll have 2 poached eggs.
Yes, Mrs.
Oh, good morning, dear. What are you doing?
Oops. I thought you'd gone.
Well, I forgot my briefcase. What are you doing?
I've got to get this term paper done.
In here?
Where else?
You're going to type?
Why not?
You're going to sit there playing with the typewriter on my family's dining room table?
Why not?
Well, because it was designed for it, that's why.
Oh, Howard.
Oh, it's a good thing I came back. Next thing you know, you'll be feeding the dogs off our low-stork china.
It's got pads under it. I checked. And I'll get something else if you like.
Well, wait a minute. You're not going to use these pads, are you?
I thought I would, yes.
Well, these are good placemats.
We haven't used them in 10 years.
These are extremely good placemats, Ellie. Mother bought them in Italy.
I'll use these then. Mind if I use these? I put pots on them. I could certainly put a typewriter.
Yes, Mrs. I was wondering if anything might have happened to my poached eggs, Annie.
Well, sure enough, Irma isn't cooking up 2 more for you, Mrs.
2 more.
Well, the first 2 had a way of sliding off the plate while she was buttering the toast.
Is she drinking again, Annie?
Oh, no, Mrs.
Tell me the truth now.
Well, now, I don't think so, Mrs.
I'd better go see. Honestly, Annie, it is a question of who poached eggs. Sometimes I think it would be better if we just did things for ourselves.
Yes, Mrs.
Don't you have a plane to catch? It's kind of hard to work when your husband is hovering over you like a helicopter.
Well, it's kind of hard to leave when your wife is systematically mutilating the dining room table.
Howard, I'll be careful. I swear. Now, goodbye.
Could you please work somewhere else?
I'd like to know where, please.
Well, what's wrong with the kitchen table?
It doesn't work. Last time the kids got peanut butter all over my footnote.
All right, then I'll set up the card table for you in the living room.
So I'd have to move whenever you and the boys wanted to watch a football game?
You mean you're going to leave all this stuff here?
I thought I would.
All this stuff? All over the dining room?
It's a term paper, Howard. It's crucial for my degree.
You mean you're going to commandeer the dining room for the rest of the term?
Yeah.
Let me get this done, Howard.
Well, what if we wanted to give a dinner party in here?
Since when have we given a dinner party?
Well, what if we wanted to have a few people over for crying out loud?
They can eat in the kitchen.
Oh, Judas Priest.
Everybody does these days.
Well, that doesn't make it right.
Let me get this done, Howard. Let me get a good grade and a good job in my master's degree so I can be out of here every day.
Fine, fine. What the hell? What the hell? Why don't I just turn the whole damn dining room into a tool room every Friday night?
Mother, why didn't you tell Mildred to wake me up?
And let me finish this grocery list, dear.
Come on, it's Saturday.
There. Yes, I know it's Saturday, darling, and I do apologize for some things come up, and I want you to make a little decision.
What kind of a decision?
Start your breakfast, darling, or to think on an empty stomach. Well, guess who telephoned this morning?
Who?
Your Aunt Martha.
Oh, I love her.
Listen, why, sweetheart, but the poor thing doesn't have enough to do. So she was on the telephone at the crack of dawn.
What you want?
Well, now here's the thing. She has an extra ticket for the theater and she wants you to join.
Oh, cool.
Well, wait till I finish, sweetheart. I told her it was your decision, of course. But I thought you had other plans.
What are the plans?
Now think, darling, isn't there something rather special going on in your life this evening?
Oh,
Am I right or am I right?
dancing school.
Shit! What dancing school? But the first session of the junior assembly, that's a big step beyond dancing school.
I can't work in this place. It's like a tomb.
I told Aunt Martha that you'd call her right back so she could drum up someone else.
Well, it was my decision.
Oh, it is, sweetheart, of course.
Well, then I'd like to see the play with Aunt Martha.
Carolyn, I wonder if you're not being just a little impulsive. You don't even know what the play is. So what is it then? Oh, it happens to be this very talky play called St. Joe.
Oh, cool. We're that school makes one all the more.
It's a road company, sweetheart. Just even have Catherine Cornell. So what? I still like to go to an endless play with your maiden aunt.
She's my favorite person.
Well then, go if it's that important to you.
Oh, wait, come on right now.
Carolyn, you realize, of course, that at the first session of the junior assembly, everybody gets acquainted.
Really?
Heavens, yes, it starts the whole thing off on the right foot.
Didn't know that.
Oh, yes, it's like the first day of school. Once you miss, you never catch up.
Well, maybe I won't go at all then.
What do you mean?
Maybe I won't go to any of the junior assemblies, Mother.
Oh, Carolyn.
What? It's true. I don't like dancing school.
Don't be silly.
I'm not, Mother. I'm taller than half the boys. I'm a horrible dancer. And I spent half the time last year in the ladies' room.
Oh, that's nonsense.
It's not nonsense, Mother. I don't know why I have to go. St. Joan wouldn't go, not in a million years.
Yes, And look what happened to St. Joe.
I don't care. I don't want to go.
Well, it seems your Aunt Martha's caused a little trouble here this evening.
Maybe.
It seems your Aunt Martha's opened up a whole can of worms.
I'm glad she did.
All right, then. How do you propose to spend the rest of your Saturday nights? I mean, when there's no Aunt Martha and there's no St. Joe, and all of your friends are having the time of their life at the junior assembly.
I'll do something, Mother.
Such as what? Hang around here? Listen to that stupid hit parade. Bother the maids when they're planning to have a party.
I said I'll do something.
Well, you're obviously not old enough to make an intelligent decision.
I knew you wouldn't let me decide.
All right, then. Decide.
Well, I'd like
But
to...
let me tell you a very short story about your dear Aunt Martha, who also made a little decision when she was about your age. She decided that if you breathe a word of this, I'll slay you. Now, she decided that she was in love with her riding master. So she threw everything up and ran off with him to Taos, New Mexico, where your father had to track her down and drag her back. But it was too late. She had been overstimulated. And from then on in, she refused to join the workaday world. So there it is, in a nutshell. So, you think about it while I order the groceries and decide.
I decided, Mother.
Good. I hope you come to your senses.
I decided I'm going to go call Aunt Martha.
You have a dentist appointment, Carolyn. You have riding lessons at noon. No, we'll skip the riding lessons. But Carolyn!
Michael, you scared me out of my skin.
I wanted to.
Your mother said you were sick this morning.
I want. I am.
So sick you couldn't go to school.
I am, Maggie. I upped up twice.
Then you get right straight back to bed.
I couldn't even do my room yet.
I thought you were sleeping.
I was just lying there, waiting.
Well, I've got more to do now since I left. I got the silver and the downstairs lavatory and all the beds besides.
My mother says you want to leave us.
When did she say that?
Last Thursday on your day off, when she was cooking dinner. She said, now there's a war on. You're looking for a job with more money. Is that true, Aggie?
What do you know about all that?
I know a lot. I'm in the dining room now, and I listen. I know just a lot. And I know that money isn't everything.
It's not just the money, darling.
And what is it, Aggie? You know, you can be as rich as a king and still be miserable. Just look at my uncle, Paul. He's as rich as Croesus, and he's still drinking himself into oblivion.
Listen to him now.
Well, I know a lot. I know that my Uncle Paul is, but just by sitting here in this dining room and listening, I know that my Uncle Paul is drinking himself into oblivion, and I also know that Mrs. Williams has a tipped uterus.
Here now, you stop that talk.
It's true, Aggie, and it goes to prove that money isn't everything, so you don't have to leave us.
It's not just the money, sweetie.
Then what is it, Ag? Don't you like us anymore?
Michael.
Don't you like my family?
Mikey.
Are you still mad at me for keeping you in the bathtub?
That's enough now.
Well, then what is it, Ag? How come you just leave?
Because I don't want to do domestic service anymore. Mike.
Why?
Because I don't like it anymore.
That's because Ida left and you have too much to do.
No, sweetie.
I'll help you, Ag, I promise. I'll make my own bed. I'll pick up my towel. I'll be much more careful when I pee. Honest, I will. I swear. I'll tell my folks to not have any more dinner parties, or not so many anyway, and I'll tell them to give you more time off. I'll tell them to give you off day Sunday.
No, sweetie.
I'm serious, Ag.
I know.
Okay, let's measure it out then.
So you've got to stay. You can't just leave people in the lurch.
I'll stay until you go away for the summer.
8 feet 6 inches.
Fine room.
Big room.
Come here, Mike.
Will you ever come back and see us again?
I will.
Look at these French doors.
I'm looking. I'm also thinking about root loss.
You won't. I know you won't.
I will. Surely I will, Mike.
You won't come back. I'll never see you again. Ever!
You see me, Mike.
No.
Come here,
Hold
Mike.
tight now.
No.
Come here and give me a big hug.
No. Why should I? No.
Just to squeeze for old time's sake.
No. Don't hug your own kids, Agnes. I've got a whole stack of homework to do. I'm missing a whole day of school.
Michael.
Okay, there's your dining room, Doctor.
And yes, there it is.
Big room, light room, commodious room.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we bought the house.
And one of the reasons we should consider breaking it up.
Breaking it up.
Now bear with me. Let's say we turn this room into an office for you and a reception room for your patients.
But I thought we had agreed to open up those main rooms on the 3rd floor.
Hold on, relax. The patient trusts psychiatrists, don't they? Why can't the psychiatrist trust the architect? Now, here's a down plan for your house. Here's what you're stuck with for the moment. And here, with these approximate dimensions, is your dining room.
Yes, I see.
Now suppose, just suppose, we started with a clean slate. Suppose we open this up here, slam a beam in here, break through here, blast out this, throw out that. What do we have?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, we don't have a dining room anymore. That's what we don't have.
But where would we eat?
Here, right here. Look, I'm putting it in an eating area. Here's the fridge, the butcher block table, Cuisinart, chrome chairs. Look at the space, the flow. Wife cooks, kids set the table, you stack the dishes. All right, democracy at work in your own home. Let's review your day. You come down to breakfast. Everybody's fixing his or her own things. Eggs, Pop-Tarts, cornflakes, whatever. You eat, chat, read the paper, say goodbye. You come in here to go to work. You have a nurse and receptionist.
Neither of them, just a humble shrink.
Well, you go into the reception room. Add a magazine to the pile. Adjust the newspaper. You walk into your office. Maybe turn on the stereo. Select the book from the wall unit. Settle behind your desk. You read. Listen to music. Soon buzz the case alarms. Go inside your book. Turn off the stereo. Buzzing into the soundproof door. He walks in. Walks on your couch. Tells you his dream. You listen. Look out the window. He leaves. You ride him up and buzz in the next. Soon enough, it's time for lunch. A nice, good lunch. With wife or one of the kids. And you can stroll back into your office for a nap. More buzzes, more patience. After that, nice, easy, cooperative supper with your family.
But not in the dining room.
No, not in the dining room.
But this room has such resonance.
So does the church. That doesn't mean we live in it. Look, I know wherever I speak. I grew up in a room just like this.
Oh, really?
Oh, hell yeah, this is home turf to me.
Oh, yes.
Goodness, yes. My father sat in a chair just like that. My mother, she sat right here. My sister over there. And I sat right here. Oh, it all comes back.
You want to tell me about it?
And it was torture, that's all. In this mills, waiting began. Waiting for dessert. Waiting big excuse so they couldn't lean on you anymore.
Was it that bad?
Man, it was brutal. I remember one time, came to dinner, started washing my hands, and my father...
Yes? Go on.
Never mind. The point is, it's time to get rid of this room. To tell you frankly, I don't want to mess around with maid's rooms anymore. I can do that in my sleep. What I want is a chance to get in here and open up your whole ground floor. Now, what do you say?
I'll have to think about that.
Fine. Take your time. I'll tell you what. I'll send you a bill for the work I've done so far.
Good, good. I'll send you mine.
All right, children, we're ready.
Yay!
Children, this is a dining room. It's not the monkey house at the zoo. Just come over to the kitchen and put away all that cake and ice cream. Good, that's much better. Now, I want all of you to leave the table quietly, go out into the hall, come back in here in the right way.
There.
That's it. Now, turn around. Come back in. Come back in as if you were mummies and daddies coming into a lovely dinner party. The rules change. I said sometimes. I mean,
We can
some
break the rules.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my daddy.
Wait a minute. Oh, hi.
Hi. Hi, Billy.
What brings you here?
Well, Judy wanted me to pick up Bill.
I thought you were going to pick him up.
Yeah, she wanted me to do it.
I can't get mine to work.
They're a little early.
She wanted me to be early.
Helper Rooster. Them boys are supposed to help little girls.
Now, where's Frank?
Playing golf. Where else?
Playing golf. On Winky's birthday?
Don't get me started, please.
We're ready for ice cream now, Mommy.
Wait a minute, Winky. Be patient. Give you something to look forward to.
Yeah, Judy must have known Frank would be playing golf.
Well, Judy knows everything.
She knows about us.
About us, how?
She said she could tell by the way we behave.
Behaved where?
Like a Bramwell's dinner party.
Well, we hardly spoke to one
Ice
another.
cream.
Ice cream.
They want ice cream.
She's got some fun. Ice cream. She said she wants to nip it in the pot.
All right, sugar, you did. Now, Roberta's very busy in the kitchen. So, who wants to help bring things out?
Me.
All right, Billy, tell you what. You get the ice cream and Sandra, you get the cake. Careful, careful, walk. Don't run. And be very polite to Roberta. She's working very hard. So, Rooster and Vicky, you have other responsibilities. For instance, when Billy and Sandra reappear for that door, what will you do?
Sing a song.
Good, very good. Now be very quiet and watch that door. And as soon as they come out, start singing. So, what do we do?
She said she's thinking about telling her father about us.
Her father.
You know what he'd do? He'd fire me immediately.
What if he did?
I'd be out of a job, Peggy.
Well, you can get another.
Doing what? Where?
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Winky. Happy birthday
No,
to you.
Don't blow out the candles before you blow out the candles. You have to make a wish. And Mommy has to make a wish. See, Mommy's taking her wedding ring and placing it around one of the candles. Now close your eyes and make a wish.
I wish that
Oh, you know you should never take a wish. If you do, it won't come true. So ready? Look. Now, Winky, would you cut the cake and give everyone a piece, please? And Rooster, would you pass the ice cream?
And what do you wish for?
I won't tell you.
You think it'll come through? She'd make it so messy.
Judy,
She'd make it messy for everybody.
oh, silly Frank.
I thought Frank didn't care.
Oh, he cared if it were messy.
We could leave town. We could move away.
Yes.
We could move wherever I get another job.
Oh, where?
Well, I've got this uncle in Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Yeah, we could move there.
Hey, is it nice in Syracuse?
I don't know. On some lake.
Syracuse.
Oh. Well, we could move there. I'd get Bill in the summer and he'd have Winky.
In Syracuse.
At least we'd be free.
Oh, Winky, wipe him out, please.
Billy, come here, son. Come here. Son, you have to go to the bathroom.
No.
Then stop that.
Stop doing what?
You know what? Go back and enjoy the party.
I grew up